Good evening. I thought maybe we can, shall we still wait maybe for like. Okay, good evening. I hope there's still some more guests on the way. So I think everybody here knows me. I don't need to introduce myself. So good evening and thank you for coming. I know that also more people may watch us later on YouTube because always these webinars later are posted. So I would like to first maybe introduce our speaker. So our speaker today is Dr. Eva Cipi, and she holds a PhD in computer engineering. And since 2005, she has been a professor at the University of Vlora. And since 2012, she has been directing the Center for Interdisciplinary Studies for Regional Development at the University of Vlora. And this center develops projects in innovation, in continuous education and social engagement. She also authored several publications in digital education. So I thought this is a very interesting field where actually women are still underrepresented. Besides, we know that also Dr. Cipi also is an entrepreneur. And from 2020 to 2024, she served as the chair of the UPF, Universal Peace Federation in Albania. She's active also with Women's Federation and always responds to our and supports various initiatives by the Women's Federation. So I think we can surely learn a lot from her path, from her experience, and from what she could achieve and overcome as a woman in her field. So Dr. Eva Cipi, the floor is yours. Thank you for accepting our invitation.
Thank you for your introduction. Good evening, ladies and everyone here in this meeting. It is a great pleasure and honor to be part of this online meeting dedicated to our professional journeys. I believe that every woman carries within her unique story shaped by family, education, challenges, dreams, and also the determination to continue moving forward despite difficulties. Today, or let's say tonight, I would like to share my own story with you, not simply as a list of achievements, but or let's say professional experience, but as a journey of learning, services, love, and personal growth. I come from Albania, a country with a rich cultural heritage and a society that has experienced many transformations over the years. Growing up, education was always considered one of the greatest value of my family. My parents taught me that knowledge is something nobody can take away from you. They encouraged to me the sense of discipline, honesty, curiosity, and respect for others. These values became the foundation of my life and continue to guide me today. Like many women, my journey has involved balancing personal personalities with professional ambitions. Being a daughter, a wife, let's say, a mother, an academic, and also a community leader, this requires continuous balance and sacrifice. I have learned that my family is not an obstacle, not only my family, but in general, to the success. Rather, it is often the greatest source of strength and motivation. My education and professional experiences was driven by a strong passion for learning and for contributing to society through education and innovation. Over the years, I became involved in higher education, international cooperation, in numeric academic and development projects. My work was focused especially on teacher training, digital learning, social inclusion, sustainability, and innovation in education. Each project brought new lessons, new experiences, and new friendships. One of the greatest privileges of my career has been just to be partner or leader in some European projects and initiatives. Working with universities, researchers, educators, and organizations from different countries taught me the importance of intercultural dialogue, teamwork, and lifelong learning. These experiences also helped me to understand that leadership is not about titles or authority, let's say. A true leadership is about empathy, responsibility, communication, and also the ability to inspire and support others. Especially as a woman, I often lead not only through professional expertise, but also through emotional intelligence or passions. Another important chapter of my journey has been my engagement with digital transformation and innovation. Today, you know that technology and artificial intelligence are changing every aspect of our lives, like education, communication, media, let's say, even human relationships. Instead of fearing these changes, I believe that we, or together, we should learn how to use them with responsibility and with ethic, especially for the benefit of children and younger generations. At the same time, I have always believed that universities and educational institutions should remain connected to society. Education should not exist only inside classrooms. It should serve to communities, empower young people, encourage creativity, and also, let's say, initiatives to contribute to social development and inclusions. A very meaningful chapter in my life began through my engagement with the role as chairwoman of UPF in Albania and being ambassador for peace. This experience opened to me a completely new and let's say a unique window into understanding the deeper importance of dialogue, peace building, intercultural understanding, also service to humanity. Through UPF activities, I had the opportunities to meet inspiring people from different countries, religions, professions, ages, all united to the vision of building a more peaceful and, let's say, cooperative world. This experience transformed not only my professional perspective, but also my personal understanding of leadership and responsibility in this life. For me, being recognized as an ambassador for peace was not simply a title. It represents for me a lifelong commitment to promoting values such as tolerance, human dignity, mutual respect, family values, women empowerment, youth engagement, and international cooperation. Through this mission, I became even more committed to supporting initiatives related to education for peace, intercultural dialogue, as I said before, and community engagement. One of the most emotional and transformative periods of my life was during COVID-19 pandemic in Albania. During this difficult time, many people live, let's say, fear, uncertainty, loneliness, and emotional pain. I felt a strong responsibility to not remain passive, but to be close to people with my friends in UPF, and to go and to listen to them, to meet them, and to offer to them encouragement and also more hope. The pandemic reminded me that behind professional titles and achievements, what truly matters in our humanity, compassion, and ability to support each other. These experiences changed me deeply. I came out of this period, I feel stronger, more peaceful, more loving, and more grateful for my life itself. An equally important part of my story is my family. Behind every professional achievement, there is often a personal support system that gives us strength to continue. In my life, that support has come especially from my husband and my children. Let's say, a few of words for my children. My husband, known for his career as a football player, has been one of the most important people in my life. Coming from world of sport, he understands that the meaning of the discipline, perseverance, or teamwork and commitment are crucial, let's say, strong points in our life. Through the years, he has continuously encouraged me to achieve my goals, participates in international activities, and believe in myself even during difficult moments. His support helped me to have, let's say, a balance between family life and professional responsibilities. And for that, I'm always grateful to him. Together, we build a family based in education, respect, love, and mutual support, having 3 children. And they are the greatest motivation in our lives. Watching them grow create their own dreams and build their own future has been one of my greatest joys as a mother. Today, becoming a grandmother also with 3 granddaughters, this brought to me a beautiful dimension of my life. They bring me happiness, hope, positive energy. Spending time with them reminds me of the importance of family values, kindness, and leaving a positive example for future generation. Of course, every journey includes moments of uncertainty and challenges. There were times when balancing professional responsibility, family obligations, deadlines, or personal expectation, you can be in, let's say, sometimes in trouble situations. But these moments taught to me many things. They remind me that the success is not a straight line. It is built gradually through persistence, learning from failures, and continuing to move forward even when the path becomes difficult. I want to say that if I want to give you a message, I would like to share today with young women, and maybe here there are students or not. It is this: never underestimate your potential. Opportunities may not always come easily, and sometimes you may need to work harder to prove yourself, but confidence, education, collaboration, also perseverance can open doors that once seemed before being impossible. I also strongly believe in the importance of supporting each other. Women's stories should not only be stories of competition, but also stories of solidarity, mentorship, encouragement, and empowerment. When women support each other and share knowledge and opportunities, entire communities be better and I think stronger. Today, when I see back to my journey, I do not see only projects or academic conferences or achievements. I see people. I remember relationships, meetings, lessons learned, and experiences that help shape who I am today. Every challenge became one opportunity for growth, and every experience became part of my story. I am deeply grateful for the opportunity to share my journey with you tonight. I hope my story encourages others to continue believing in themselves, investing in education, embracing innovation, supporting peace, and moving forward with courage, faith in God, and determination. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Dr. Cipi. So for me, maybe some most important ideas or takeaways was that to keep the balance between the family and career, and solidarity between women, and mentorship to also younger women. I would start first with a question. So for me, it's interesting that you specialize in computer engineering. And this is again a field where maybe we still see more men. So my question is, how did you begin interested in this specific field? And did you have to face any of those like ideas, or this is not for women, or did you have to face any kind of ideas of that kind, or any kind of blocks on your way that you have to overcome, and how did you deal with them? So maybe some examples, if you have a story or something. Example.
I learned one thing. Thank you for the question. There are many things to say, but I cannot bring here for some minutes all my journey. But focusing in your question, I want to say that there is a point of starting the idea to be involved in the field of engineering. My first diploma was in electronic engineering, and there are 40 years before. And step by step, I was involved in the computer engineering and my doctoral studies in informatics engineering. So, focusing on studies and discovering many resources that made me able to find also solution for the needs, not only for me, but for problem solution. For example, today we know artificial intelligence. Some of as parents, we hate these tools. I'm responsible for this because sometimes also I hate artificial intelligence. Why? Because I see my children to stay all times with cells and to play some games or to be involved in some sites and just to do not things that are not, let's say, needed in their life. But my idea is to use this attraction for educational purposes. So I've been focused on discovering these AI tools in order to be used by the teacher in the education process. So many of articles I have written has been on the pedagogical use of ICT in education by teachers. So I want to say that many times it's very important to discover problems and solution how to resolve these problems. This is also the main objective of each project or each startup or each initiatives for every woman, every young people that want to start, let's say, a private business. See, this is important to be, let's say, with open eyes and to see what the community needs. What is these tools to bring to them? And so to create services, and these services to exchange in money. So this is very important, and in most of the cases is very successful. Not just to create, let's say, a business because my friend has created it. No, it's a wrong way. It's very important to know how to implement these objectives step by step and never give up, because there are a lot of challenges, but we have to overpass these challenges with the support, first of all, of my family. Your family is very important. If you don't have the support of family, I'm so sorry, but it is not easy to go forward. This is my, let's say, counsel.
Thank you very much. So you kind of mentioned a few important points. You spoke about how a business should respond to a specific need and solve a problem. And I think that's a very important idea.
Sorry, I can say in this point, for example, okay, in this area where I'm living now, there are many buildings, many people, many children, but there was no any school around. If a family wants to bring its children to school, let's say the public school is 1 kilometer far away from here, from my area. So studying this situation, me and my husband, and having also an infrastructure, a building, we thought, why not to create a school, a private school? So 10 years ago, we created this school. And now in my school, I'm proud to say that there are 800 people, children, that are studying. And I'm very happy because their families are happy to bring their children in my school because it's near to their place of living. One. Another business that we open with my husband is a hotel. This hotel has a, let's say, crucial position near the sea. So now is really good appreciated by the tourists. And we created this new business because seeing the Vlora city to be more touristic destination. So we pass from the building business to the tourism services. Not just one of the day we wake up and I want to create a hotel. No. But seeing a big number of tourists coming in Vlora, made us to think, please create a new business with a new service for us, because there are many hotels, but we were new in these services. But we, 3 years ago, we created, and we learned a lot how to manage this new business. This is the idea.
Very interesting. I think you also have a lot of vision and courage. So I would have many questions, but I think maybe there's someone here in the audience who also have a question and would like to ask you. So I would like to give a chance also to our audience to ask some questions. No, at the moment I don't see. You can also write in the chat. And if nobody has any questions yet, I still have one more. So I'm curious because I know this is not an easy field, of course, and in any business and any kind of initiative like that, you will always meet obstacles, right? And there are some things that are unexpected. Not everything goes the way you planned. So if you could share with us any of this maybe insights as a person who like went through the process maybe of initial ideas and some vision and maybe difficulties too. If you could share with us also some practical stories or examples, maybe how you dealt with setbacks.
Obstacles are part of the success. But in the first place, are financial issues. So to create a business, we need money. And our main partner in these cases has been the banks. So just to take amount of money and to put in this business is the first step that help us to continue and to implement the project. But the idea is to be a feasible project. So it's very important to think before, to have a plan, a budget, how to spend it, and to have some milestones and to see where I am, how much money I spent in the first milestone, and to see, let's say, the graph of expenditures. And this is very important to have a successful end that show that you are gathering money from your investment. Is very important. If you, let's say, in the first milestone, see that the expenditure are so, let's say, vertical, it's not a good thing. So maybe you have to stop, to make changes, to become your journey, but with another plan that can consider the risks and to save money in this case. For example, in both businesses, we took money from the bank. Is a concrete example. But we started with a limited, let's say, expenditure for the infrastructure of the school. And year after year, we thought about the amount spent for the human resources, and we plan a small budget for new investments. But in the first place was to have money for the salaries, because teachers are very important for us. We cannot continue in these years. They are partners of our business, not only employer to work for me. No, we have considered them like partners, and it's very important to have this faith between us in order to continue. There are many examples, but I think putting milestones is very important to overcome the obstacles. From my experience, we started with a big amount to create this business. No. Let's say small amount, but being sure that we will spend with logic, with intelligence this money in order to become from 1 to 2 to 3 and so on.
I think there are many important points. If I would like to summarize what I'm taking away from that is first, of course, again, having a vision and responding to a specific need, then respect for the employees and working as partners, and having a really good plan. And I think this is something that applies not just to work in a business, but also in an organization like ours, right? Having a good plan, having a certain goal, planning our resources, and checking after a certain time whether we are achieving that, looking at the data. So I think that the importance of data, because in the business is always very clear, right? Because we can touch it, right? We're talking about money, but we also have to think about data, about results in all kinds of work that we do, also in NGO work as at others. So I think that's a very important piece of let's say wisdom that we always have to keep in mind. And
the work is very important. The work is very important.
Yes.
So we have to be in love with the work. It's very important. Without work, nobody brings to you the success of every initiative.
I think there are many
Believe me.
here, as you say, I'm nodding. Yes, you have to love your work. I think there are many people here who love their work and are doing what they do with passion. So maybe, I don't know if anybody else would like to give some maybe comments. Or maybe more questions. Roswitha, I see you're smiling.
It's a long way. It's a long way. There are many things to tell.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, with pleasure.
I'm sorry, I got a telephone call, so I couldn't hear everything. But when you were telling now about, did you build a school or something? Like you said, you had to get money from the bank to pay the teachers. And what I don't find, where do you get more money in so you can pay back the bank? Sorry.
It's not only the money of the bank. The idea is to start the school by a license and to put a price for each child.
Yeah.
And together every month the payment from the families, but not to spend this money for other things. The priority is to have money in order to pay every month the teachers, the pedagogical group. So it's very important because like this, you can have the respect of employer, employer, sorry. So I think in our idea is this, the priority to have honesty in this relationship. Why we consider teachers as partners in this big project. And my school has been the 13th private school in Vlora city. So there were 12 before us.
Yeah.
But now, after 10 years, we are in the first place about the number of the children registered in my school, and I am very proud for this success. But a lot of work to do. If you want to see in the Facebook, if you have Facebook, you can check my school by the name institution. I have to write here and to check. There are many activities.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe you can write the name in the chat so that later we can also all that see. Okay, Heidi, yes, please.
Elite is the name of the school.
Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Eva.
the name in the chat. Yes, Heidi Porphyris from Greece, please.
Yes. Thank you very much. It's amazing what you managed to do, and with so much heart. My question is now, what kind of school do you have, like for small children or for which age group? And the other question is because I see you are very organized and very consistent. My question is, do you also have in your school some kind of hard education for the children? Because you speak a lot about values, and you express, and you are, for me, this is your base, the family where you get energy. So if you can pass it on to your students, is a very good, important thing what you do. But I want to ask,
it's very important. It is very important. So in my school, there are all ages, starting from preschool classes for 5 and 6 years old. After that, we have classes of low or elementary school. Then the cycle of secondary school, ages till 14, and also high school. These are the levels. So let's say we have a closed cycle of education, pre-university education, all cycles. And I agree with you. We have a lot of activities in art education, painting, music. Our children have win a lot of competition in national competition. They are very good on singing and dancing also. We support also activities of the municipality of Vlora. It's really nice. Other activities are from, for example, for school classes. Creative storytelling is one of our objective of our teachers. Yes, we have some special or support for special needs people, children with special needs also. Game and moving classes, they work after the school with trainers at our school, because we have a gym, palestra, I don't know in English because I'm not so good in English, that we have created groups of children to show and to develop their abilities in order to continue with talents or with hard work with our teachers. We are proud because many of our students are very good, and just now they are working in some institution not only in Vlora, but also in Tirana. They have finished the university studies, and we are proud because the level of their achievement is very high. Some of them I have studied abroad, offering to them scholarship from companies that are working here in Vlora, and this being ours at school more attractive for the children, because we offer support for many categories with economic problems or social problems or a nationality problem, because there are many groups. For example, some of people come from Ukraine here. Right now, I have 12 children from Ukraine that are studying here. It was for them difficult to learn Albanian language to continue their studies. We have children from Turkey. We have children from Italy. Their families are here. They are working here, opening businesses, but the children of these families needs this kind of services, extra services to work with the language, Albanian language, and to be involved in our education system.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Education through art, right? You know, art has a lot of power to also help us shape our character and art. I'm
Yes.
surprised to learn that there are many Ukrainian families in Vlora and also from our other nationalities. That's interesting to know.
There are many Ukraine people.
Yeah, thank you for providing the special services also for them and helping them integrate also in Albania. That's school is so important in such cases, especially for the children, to create an environment where they can feel at home and regain their life. So thank you for this very nice example. I think we are slowly coming to the full hour, but maybe there's still someone who would like to maybe ask something or comment.
Can I say something, Kasia? Yeah. I'm really grateful to Eva for sharing your heart. I think you're very modest today. I know that in reality you are doing much more. And God gave you a lot, but
Thank
you are
you.
giving a lot. So this is the I know you have many students whom you are giving scholarships, and that is great that you support poor families. And also the children of the school supported a lot of UPF activities in Vlora. So
Yeah.
they did great performances. So you have great teachers also. So I really appreciate, and your own efforts, you supported a lot the UPF in Albania as at the time you served also as the chairman, but even now. So I really appreciate you and your family. You are really exemplary family in many aspects. So I'm
Thank
really
you.
grateful. Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
wish you a
Maria.
lot of success in advance in your projects. Thank you for sharing.
It was a pleasure. I want to say that I remember when we opened the hotel, the first people I addressed to come to work was a member of our family, UPF. You remember Rudina, Lika, maybe the other women, I cannot distinguish.
Members of our unification family in
Yeah,
that
and
city. Yeah, thank you.
we were a great family.
Yeah.
I miss Rudina and Lubin,
Lubin. Yeah.
but it was very nice, really nice. And the clients in the hotel were so let's say impressed from the services that our ambassador for peace offer for the people that were in our bar and hotel. With love, everything will be done with love, great love.
Thank you very much, Eva. I think it's very inspiring to see like what can be done when you combine heart, intellect, knowledge, and hard work. Like how much can be achieved, and also both your work and the family. So that's I think it's a really great example of like a very complete and wholesome life, like a really good example, I think, also for young people, and also this idea of combining your work with a service to society. So where, you know, where there is a place for everything. And I think we really need a lot of such examples in our world today, because we see many attitudes where people are kind of extreme, or young people that think only about career and think, okay, the career is first, and maybe family comes somewhere far later, or maybe, you know, we just have a career, just a business, you know, to win something. But you are showing an example that you can combine everything, that you can have a nice family, you can have good career, you can be successful, but you can also provide service and help to others. So I think that's very uplifting. So thank you once again for sharing your time with us. I know you're
for giving me this opportunity to share my life with you.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to host you today. So thank you for everyone who came today, and for anyone who will also see this meeting later on YouTube. So have a good night. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you. Good
Thank
night.
you very much. You're an amazing woman.